Hi there and welcome back to Tripplikit, and wasn't originally going to make a video on this, but changed my mind, decided I will. My domain name crispid.com is up for renewal, and I currently have a website, WordPress website, hosted all by these people, and the domain name, the mailbox and the website are starting to get pretty expensive, considering it's not a commercial thing or anything. And I originally had the website to hopefully sell my services as a freelance engineer, but that never worked out. So I want to downsize the website. So I was going to ditch the hosting and keep the domain name and the mailbox. But even that could prove expensive, but time is running out since it runs out in a week. However, I have decided whatever I do, I'm going to move the website. Okay, I got sidetracked because if you know my videos later with the latest version of Camtasia, you get this nice little masked round, what do you call it, window with my face in while I'm recording the screen, which has suddenly gone to a rounded rectangle and zoomed out, and I got sidetracked into looking at that and found out it was something to do with Bitdefender's video protection. So I turned off the webcam protection and it started working again, God knows. So instead of that, I shall use that little webcam protection. You can look at my webcam all you like. Haha. The little thing that closes the window. Anyway, let's get rid of that. I was going to show it. So I decided to sort the domain name and the mailbox and yada yada out before I did any more on the website, because that's the thing that's running out in a week and really needs sorting. So I rang them up and sorted it out. So I now have just the domain and a mailbox with that 140 quid, which is really expensive still, but I'm going with that for a year, and then next year I'll try and find a cheaper domain name and mailbox deal. Okay, so I was going to give you a quick show around the old website, see how the new one compared with it, but of course I cancelled it and they just deleted it on the spot, despite the fact it has another week to run. So I'm owed a week of web hosting. So I have gone with Google Sites. I just had a quick look. I really can't face going around and spending ages trying stuff out and trying to choose the best. It's free, it's triplicate price, and seems to be stay being free rather than suddenly you've signed up for something you're going to have to pay for after a month or a year or whatever, which most of them seem to be. The word free seems to be losing its meaning. Anyway, so this is it. I've started it. Well, I'm well on with it. You'll notice I'm using Google Chrome here instead of my normal Firefox, because of course it being Google, it doesn't work 100% properly with fireworks. You try and move things around and they don't move quite where you want them to. So Chrome it is. So I am going to press on and finish that, and I'll probably give you a wee tour when I've done that. Okay, thought I'd give you a little flavour at least of this Google Sites editing system. So this is the demo stuff for the Pulsor, So these are SoundCloud. Yep, they even say SoundCloud on them. And these are not, these are just the individual sounds. And here we're in the test mode. So if we go back into editing mode, and we want another of these in. Now these are links to an external site, so we need to ask it for an embed, and then we need to go into this document. I guess we're doing this one, and you'll like this. This is where these files, I just took the HTML off the now deleted website, and this is where these files were sitting, despite the fact I haven't had a Shopify site for 6 years or something. Oh well, don't tell Shopify. Okay, we're gonna copy that. We're gonna go back into Chrome. As I said, it doesn't like, the editor doesn't like Firefox. We're gonna paste, and it finds that, and you get that rather clunky looking player, but that's Shopify. It looked better when it was actually on a Shopify site. So that's what you then get. So we then got to try and size this down like this. Come on. And these vertical, what's it doing? It's because I've got the screen recorder going, it just slows everything down. Anyway, size that to there and size this up. And if you're not careful, it sort of gets stuck onto the one above. I don't know why or how. About there. Okay, we go with that, and then we want the name of it, so we want a text box, which it sticks at the bottom there, and we put this down to size. And while and there's the little up thing here. Come on, that's a little mover, and it shows you it wants to put it there, and you see these vertical stripes. Well, that's the grid where it puts things. So you put things where it wants you to, not where you want to yourself. And then we've just got to put the name in here, which we'll do quickly. That one's called Distant Horn. Back into Chrome. Paste, and it pasted a load of extra stuff. We will select it all. I'm just upping the size a fraction. I'm making it bold. I'm putting it right justified, and then I'm going down one, so it's about the middle. And that's one of those done, and I've done 20 some of them. So it's a bit tedious. It's a bit clunky. So we will, this is the preview. That's what I was looking for. Preview mode. Here we go, we're in preview mode. And it's slow because I've got the Camtasia screen recorder going. We will scroll down. Distant Horn, that was the one we just did. And so on. The formatting is very, what do you call it, prescribed. You put things where it wants you to, not where you want them to yourself necessarily, and it's all, editing's a bit clunky, but it's free and it's doing the job. It's what we want. We've got the 3 demo tracks, and the individual sound. So that's all I want out of that page, and that's what I've got. So I shall finish this off now, and since the other website has been summarily deleted, I'd better publish it. Okay, so that's done for now. I will hopefully at some point go through it and check everything and all the links and everything, but I just got a bit fed up for now, so I'm going to just put it up there, and if you go on it and find something wrong, do let me know. So here we have a button that says publish to the web. Okay, well that's what we want to do. We want to add our custom domain name, manage, custom domain, start setup. Is this Google likely? Okay, verify your ownership. Okay. Okay. Select record type, learn or sign into name provider, copy the CNAME record below, copy to clipboard. Alright, so sign into my okay, so here we are. There's our domain name settings for our domain name, and we want www dot our domain, and we want nothing our domain. Okay, and these are the default ones, and don't do what I did and hit delete and end up deleting the lot and losing the email, because it needs those email ones for your email to work. So we have our worldwideweb.domain as the Google site verification. Okay, so I got a bit confused at this point. This verification code is something you put in to your DNS, so Google can then test your domain name, get their verification code back and satisfy themselves that you do own the domain name, because you've been able to go into its sort of inner settings. Once that's done, you now have to put the proper redirect in your DNS settings to get to redirect your domain name to your Google Sites website. So let's check we have verified our domain correctly. Custom domains, start setup. Whoops. is.com. Okay, and it's got a tick in it, and if I go to next, alright, so it's saying something different now. Should we try this? So now it does to verify something different, and we have to enter something else. Okay. We want to be in here. So now in that one, the www, we're going to go to CNAME, get rid of all that verified stuff, put that in, and save. Okay. I wonder whether that was what I was doing wrong. Nope. But it does say it might take a little time for that to take effect. So I will leave it a few hours or a day or something and see if it starts working. Okay, so after quite a while of hunting around and, to be honest, getting fed up with it and leaving it for I think the best part of a week, I found out what I'd done wrong. Firstly, I entered it without the dot. There we go, I entered it without the dot or period, despite what they say in that box there. And then, do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to come back here and press done. So I repeated the process, pressed done, and if we go in here now, it says connected domains worldwide www.crispid.com. Happy. Just so let's go into Firefox. Should we do Firefox first? And there it goes. And just for completeness, we'll try the same thing in Chrome. And there it is. So it's all working lovely. So that is it for this video on putting up a cheapo website using Google Sites and your own registered domain with names.co. So please visit the website. I will try and update it. I will try and check it because I'm sure there's some mistakes on there because I just threw it together. And make sure it's up to date and you can access all the content from the videos via the website. So yeah, that's it for this video. So it's goodbye from Tripplikit. Goodbye.